Well, the whole concept is to basically give an audience a chance to listen to plays that wouldn't necessarily be produced all the time, maybe haven't been produced in a long time, especially here in Louisville. And it's to get them acquainted to listening to plays. Savage Rose is really all about the communication of the word. It's about the language. And another thing it does is not only does it help the audience as a tool to get them to get accustomed to listening, but it gives the actor the practice that maybe they've never had or haven't had in a long time, or just really want of speaking classical texts, because you find out with the actor that while they're reading these the text, that they're listening. And you will notice in these that they block themselves. It's very interesting. Without a director, without a set, without costumes, you find them intuitively going, oh, I don't need to be standing here, I need to be standing there. So it's really kind of an interesting idea, and it takes you back to a time when there was no director. You know, there was a stage manager or the playwright that told you what to do. John Barton of the RSC you know, brought up the fact that we're so attuned to watching. We're watching movies. It's all about the visual. The television is about the visual. That we don't really have a patience now for listening. Plus, we don't use words in a way to describe the way that the Elizabethans or Jacobeans did. Of course, you know, language was blossoming at that time. We can't listen to somebody talk for very long. Because it all becomes just whitewash. And so what you have to do with these texts is to not whitewash, to not become a general noise, but to paint the picture with these words. No, it is general. I hate all men, for some are wholly bad in thought and deed. The others, seeing this, pay little heed. For they are too indulgent and too nice to share that hate that virtue has for vice. Indulgence at its worst we clearly see toward the base scoundrel who's at law with me. Right through his mask men see the traitor's face, and everywhere give him his proper place. His wheedling eyes, his soft and cozening tone, fool only those to whom he is not known. That this knave rose where he deserved to fall, by shameful methods, is well known to all, and that his state, which thanks to these is lush, makes merit murmur and makes virtue blush. Whatever notoriety he's won, such honor lacks support from anyone. Call him a cheat, knave, cursed rogue to boot. Everyone will agree, no one can refute. Yet everywhere his false smile seems to pay. Everywhere welcomed, hailed, he worms his way, and if by pulling strings he stands to gain some honor, decent men compete in vain. Good Lord, it fairly turns my blood to ice to see the way men temporize with vice, and sometimes I've a strong desire to flee to some deserted spot from humans free.